Hello, children. I'm back again with my next story for you all. And this story is written by myself. I hope you like the story. The name of the story is Meenu Goes Missing. Meenakshi lived with her parents in a big city. Her mother was a doctor and her father owned a software company. Meenu, as she was called at home, hardly got to see them the entire day and sometimes night. Meenu's mother had got a nanny from her hometown to take care of her. Meenu had many toys in her room. She had many books to read and video games to play with. She loved all of them, but she got bored playing alone. She had a journal where she wrote about her day. She wrote about how she would play with her mother when she would return from work. She wrote about her fear of the dark, her school friends, and her parents whom she missed all the time. One day, Meenu went missing. She had gone to school that day, but she did not return. Meenu's parents were called immediately. They were sure that Meenu had been kidnapped. The police was informed. The school authorities were informed. Meenu's parents were expecting a ransom call any moment. The police searched Meenu's room for some clue, but could not find anything. They found Meenu's journal from her things. Meenu's parents did not know anything about her journal. They did not have the time to go through her stuff. With a lot of spelling mistakes, Meenu had scribbled many words together. She had written how afraid she was of darkness. Whenever she slept alone and her nanny switched off the light and went to watch TV, she would shiver in fear. Meenu loved ice creams. She also mentioned that her teacher scolded her for not bringing her parents to school for annual day. However, Meenu's parents were shaken by the last entry in the book. The last entry of Meenu's journal was a prayer to God. She wrote, "Dear God, Nomi says she does not have Papa or her mum, but she has many friends to talk and play with. God, please send me someone to play with too. I will share all my toys and books with her. I will always be a good girl. I promise. Nomi wants me to go with her. Will my parents be angry if I go? I want to. I will have friends too then." Everyone in the room was speechless. Meenu's parents did not know who Nomi was. They realized that Meenu needed their care and attention. Suddenly, the ringing of Meenu's papa's phone brought everyone to their senses. It was the school authority. They informed that Meenu has gone to the nearby orphanage with a student of her own class. The orphanage had called up the school office in order to inform about a girl from the same school as that of Nomi's who went there and was pleading for a place to stay. All of them rushed to the orphanage in their respective vehicles. When they reached and rushed inside, they found the two girls sitting hand in hand, looking very happy, surrounded by many children. Meenu looked as happy as ever. On seeing her parents standing on the doorway, she got scared. But to her amazement, no scolding took place. Instead, she saw her parents crying. They ran to her, hugged and kissed her. For the first time, Meenu's father said he loved her very much. They both requested Meenu to forgive them for not understanding how alone she was feeling. They promised her never to leave her alone and always be there for her. Meenu too felt that her parents really loved her a lot. She promised herself to be more understanding. She felt that they were not away for fun but for work. Meenu apologized for her behavior with teary eyes. She came back home. However, Meenu was not alone. Nomi came along too, with a special permission that was granted by the orphanage, seeing the unusual occurrence of the day. Meenu, Nomi, and Meenu's parents not only spent the whole day together, but also many more such days filled with happiness and love. Meenu and Nomi became best friends. I hope you liked my story for the day. If you like, then please do subscribe my channel and share your love. Bye bye for the day.